tad bit better here today. Tad bit. Had a tiny little. It's like I was waiting in line in there, and there was a young lady, maybe 30, and then like an elderly lady was behind her. And I don't know. I mean, like back in the day, you can usually tell. You can usually have more of a conversation with folks. I'm not saying it couldn't have happened. It's just, what has going on. Trust me, man. Trust me. I feel it, and I understand it. I understand it. I mean, all this stuff that's been going on. Oh, they put the lights up here at this old. Used to be an old like piano and organ place. And I noticed over the old Macasals, the lighting, was fixed, revitalized, Bring back things, Calm down, people, calm down. You listen to my show, all right, well, we're doing it sort of, this is like the baseline or something, or like just the thing, like, like the foundation. I mean, you always draw back to, getting things done. I'm using this as an example. Of course, we don't know the future. We don't know what can happen, but we know, when people get elected, mayors, governors, congresspeople, congresswomen, senators, representatives, all this kind of stuff. But let's just concentrate on a city, or city. Like, you have a mayor, then you have, well, around here, you have your simple mayor. Of course, there's other things involved. You got a mayor over in Albany, then you got a governor. You got the governor in New York. And, I mean, what the purpose, I mean, the requirements is to allocate, funding, find out what goes here, what goes there, and all that kind of stuff. And I often, on the show, talked about my time, my experience in this field way back when I said, this was back in 2007, a little bit before. Well, I think 2006 I met this person, and he was in the field and everything, and I was going for like a little bit of help with the gambling and all that kind of stuff. It happened to develop into something else a little bit, but that's way back. That's years ago. We can dwell on it and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I understand. I know what it's like, to have something that, it's like debilitating in a kind of a way. But I also know, like, what it takes to, like, challenge it, and to want to do better, to succeed, learn from your mistakes. So, I'm open about it. I would talk to anyone about the thing. But then, I always kept my, my composure, and I always tried to learn as much as I possibly could, and the help came around. I mean, it's like that. It's a thing. Like, if you want it, the help is there. Same thing probably with finding, like, what it is that there is. I mean, just like the Ozzy song, like, I don't know. Don't ask me, like, all the, if you read the lyrics on there. Alright, we gotta do a little intro music, I believe. High above. Whoa! For the 666. We all remember this growing up, listening to Iron Maiden, rock and roll. Alright, check out McNamara.
You cannot just say, we believe the president should be removed from office because we were suspicious of him because he fired.
So that's the stuff that's going on. We're not here throwing it in anybody's face or anything like that. Again, our friend, the Amigos are here. The Amigos, okay, Amigos. I don't really take it too personally. Excuse me, I have a cat in the window. Yes, like I said, I feel a tad bit better. It was just, you do kind of catch shit like something. I mean, the weather. I mean, eventually, it wears you down. We have a lot of people over in Florida. We've seen that. I mean, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if I was in that clique, even for a few gigs? I mean, the central thing here is to try to break ground. And yes, you can laugh all you want, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, nothing from nothing is nothing. You gotta have something. And you build, just like the one gig that we had there. I know, I use it. It's there. It was a big Debbie Downer. A lot could have happened. It was it was like a year and a half, I guess, after the explosion, after the election. I think. I mean, I might not have the numbers correctly, but I had a good experience doing some of these videos and stuff like that. Again, I told you what the groundwork was and everything, and explaining about the governor, and all this kind of stuff, and the conversations that we're always seen to be having about the rich and all this kind of stuff. And again, the border wall, I want to make it gentle. I know people are very sensitive. I don't take it on. Just discussions, you talk about it. You're like, all right, what could be happening? I mean, look, you gotta say to yourself, optics. If you're, and just hearsay, and then hearing, and just staying alert, paying attention. Listen to people that go out and do the work. They go out. You gotta say to yourself, well, what news organization is going out and bringing it back fairly? They might both be a little bit biased, all of them in a way. But then you also hear from others. Like, you search and you find it. And little by little, it's like that Robert Plant song, you can breathe again. Little by little, the air clears. Little by little, I can breathe again.
We're really worried.
Right.
See,
I can breathe again.
The point that
here's Iron Maiden off the new one, Power Slave. Just kidding. Taxi! We want information. So yes, we have a lot of crap on our hands, but or a lot on our mind, or a lot going on, but is it? I mean, that's why I said I don't really like to get into it anymore like I did. I said the show was going fine up until like around that time, the election and all that kind of stuff. When was the election, Twinkles? Exactly when was it? I believe 2016 November the 8th, and we thought it was like that was it. Okay, it was like 10 o'clock, and excuse me, all of a sudden they were going back and forth. They were iffy about Florida, and then we'll eventually, make a long story short, medium length, he won Florida, and then other things were happening. Okay, we don't need, we're just using this for example. You say what you gotta say, and then move on. We got our folks, our clique down there in Florida. Maybe, you just never know. Maybe they're probably like, that'd be nice, like, because when I was out with my cousins, like, I was like, can you share these videos? Like, because I don't know. Because, again, that girl over there, Beth, was saying, I want to share the video. But that, like I said, that particular one, maybe there was a problem. But I guess, since then, anything, in the collection there, I guess you go to, I don't know, videos, photos. I guess the one on the end, and then they're all in there. I haven't had time to look at them. Maybe get a chance this weekend just to see, see how deep, how far, what's on there. It's like, keeping track, but you got to keep it in your mind and your heart and all that kind of stuff. And life, life is more important than all this kind of stuff. I mean, you can talk till you're blue in the face about it. You can, come up with everything. Like, we see people that are out there like doing it. They share all this stuff. You know, it's exhausting after a while. It's exhausting. You kind of like take it on a little bit because, you know, not only because, you know, other people, like, you know, opinions and this and that, but just you're learning stuff. And it's kind of scary. You're seeing it. So my what's the right word here? So my opinion on this, or my I mean, here's what I think needs to happen. It's this moment in time where we have to just say, stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. And you gotta say enough is enough. You can't just like keep on putting people in these positions and everything because of this or that. You put them in there because they can do it. They can do the job. I'm not saying the people in there are not qualified or not doing it, but I'm just saying it's got to be done a little bit more fairly to stop all this, you know, revolution and, you know, rebelling and, you know, going after the wrong people because of information. We want information. How's McNamara doing? Information.
Fully equipped with a roomy and customizable interior, including a revolutionary driver lounge, added storage capacity, and a spacious driver's lounge. Life on the road has never been better. Experience the interior and exterior